Okie dokie. Sorry about that, I was just getting the post sent out. The comms out and whatnot. Okie dokie. I think that is done for now. Okay, so I can get rid of this. That was just there for testing purposes. Same with that. I need to update custom. Oh, I've not brought it in yet. Okay, I've got more chunks to bring. There we are. Right, okay, yeah, so I still need some more chunks to bring in. So I need to bring in this setting. Did I bring in it? No, it's literally just everything related to the quest. That's it. So yes, I need chunk. The settings chunk, sorry. Bada boom. That also requires custom quest. It requires these three. Basically. Color translate, yeah, so pretty much just import everything you need. And then go look nice and dandy. As my settings chunk, some quest type chunk, currency and setting. Okay. Right, I've got all the chunk data I think I need. Chunk. Hey, so I feel like it'll probably event settings. Okay. Let me. Gonna need. I can get to it. I'm pretty certain I'm not gonna need this. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. So I'm gonna need that. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, I'm glad I did create this I'm glad I created this helper class. That's made that so much easier. We'll just double check this, make sure what it's doing is correct. Yeah, we create a new extra chunk. Grab the first one. If it's null, return null. Otherwise, instantiate a new instance of the type we pass in. Chunk data. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be useful for us to test and make sure that actually works. Let me think here. I'm actually going to change. So rather than instantiating it, I'm this. Okay. So let's test, and oh, this is all returning stuff. So let me just minimize all that. Minimize all that. Okay, we'll just do count of the custom quest type. Actually, speaking of, actually no, I've just copied these. Yeah, that's fine. It's already got the color. Okay, let's test this. This has been the first time I'm trying my new helper class. I'm hoping it won't. I know the push log part of it works, but this is the first time I'm using the helper function that grabs me the chunk data. What's this? Quest system.ca. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. It's not happy about something. To do with this stuff. Am I happy with that? Or is it more fundamental? No, it's something with what I'm doing that it didn't like. Okay. Let's see where it falls over. I feel like it's this bit. Yeah. And then theoretically, if that, it's gonna stop complaining a bit. Yeah, okay. So, let's have a think. How can I take... Let me read the error properly. Let me see what it's saying. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. So something is null. I know it's not that. Get chunk data. What is null in here? Okay, is that inherit from? Yeah, okay, that inherits from backing object. Oh, wait, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Don't think. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna. It's got to be this part here that's falling up. Right, let's have a look. Let's open up a new one of these. Open my helper DLLs. Right, and then get chunked in. Right. Um, I'm wondering if that's not. Is that null because it needs it's not that one. Fucking engine. Imagine this has got the car and common probably. Yeah. So it's theoretically got everything it should need. Right, let's do some tests then. So let's now build this. Yes. I forgot where this... Ah, nice. I think I've got it building here. Good stuff. Right, okay. So... Ooh, maybe I don't have to restart backing. I'm looking. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Pain. Right, okay, that's fine, that's done. I also need to put that. So open backing back up and give it another try. think this should theoretically now show me. Yeah, that. Good, 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 good. Okay, let's see if we get an exception. Well, let's see if we get a different exception. Catalog is null, okay. In that case, that's fine. It just means that I have to not rely on the one it gets from Kino. Okay. Yeah. Fingers crossed that will work. So let's build this again. And I'm confident that's going to fix that, so I'm going to close that down. Let's close back in. Then up the new. So that has to go. And in here. Happy days. Let's try it again. So this is complaining now because I need to pass it catalog object. Alright. See how it works now. It works, I can get rid of my exception that I added in my class library. Should be golden. So far so good. Did I comment out the bit? Yes I did, so I'm actually not see anything. Let's do it again. Tiny uncomment. Otherwise I will see nothing. So theoretically this might show 0 at the minute. Or it didn't. Object reference not set to an instant of an object. Okay. But that might just be because I don't have settings set yet. Oh. Okay. I will do this. That should stop that. and it should show 0. Okay, and then if we actually just go ahead and make sure we have stuff in, so test 1 says test 2, test 3, save. Right, so I've got 3 custom quest types, so theoretically this should show 3 in the debug logs. Zero still. Okay, so it's still falling over somewhere. But let me just open up the again. So this shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the only real thing I could think of trying. First time I'm getting to really test my class library. Unfortunately, it's not looking too. I know parts of it work, but it seems like parts where I need to access data and backing might be causing some problems. Am I just tired mid-camera? Right. I'm just gonna go into this. Because I didn't save it when I closed back in, it's not saved. Save. Check. Indeed they are. So let's have a think. Still seems happy. Didn't hit my exception. Which means we've got the data. It's not null. I am torn. Not certain off the top of my head what could be the problem. I mean, that's just gonna say settings chunk though. Just force it to throw. Oh. Oh. No, I've been dumb. I've been dumb. Been dumb. I've been dumb. That is working perfectly fine. I completely forgot that I had a lot of my stuff broken down into multiple different types of chunk. So what I need to do is oh, that gets a singular one. I need a list. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Nice, yeah. Yeah, so luckily with my helper class, I have two versions of the chunk data getting. So you can get a singular one, which I've obviously done for the settings, but then you can also get multiple. There's a list of things you need to grab, which in this case, there's going to be a lot of list of things. Good. It means I'm making more use out of more helper class. Because if I didn't have my helper class, this, so for just for settings alone, this is ignoring all the quest stuff that I need to get. So just for settings, obviously I need to get the settings, which I've got here. I then need to get the list of custom quest types that have been added, like I've done there. And then also need to get the custom currency settings, as well as the banner settings. Now, if I didn't have my helper class, each line would look, so the getting the settings would look like that. And then for every list of things, like in the custom quest types, would look like that. And then when I get the custom currency, that would also look like that. And then I get the banner, that would also look like that. So I'm saving so many lines by having this helper class. And luckily, once I've put the helper class through its paces and tested it out, I'm going to make it free for people to use as well. That'll be handy for anyone else that wants to do some programming for the backing. So theoretically, I should now see my custom quest types. Yeah, I should see, hopefully, fingers crossed, 3. I can't remember if I've still got any exception stuff in there. No, but that's working. Oh, it works, it works, it works, it works. I'm happy, I'm happy. So I'm just... there's no more exception stuff in there. Let me just do a build just to make sure that is the... And then let me just check this. Okay, so I want to get rid or update this. I'm gonna close that down. Nope. So I'm going to try this again. Obviously when I tested it then in its working state, I obviously had data ready for it to show. This time I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm not going to set up the quest data or the custom quest types. Because I want to see it working with no data. So theoretically it should all still work just the same, but it should just show 0 because I didn't save settings when I closed back in. And there we are. Perfect. Right, what else is there in my helper class? Because if I'm sure there is stuff, just can't remember. Because to be fair, it might be good for me to get this tested and just get it published so people can use it straight away. I am going to update this actually. Right. Think. Okay. Just gonna do the same for. I'm not gonna test each one. I'm just gonna test one of them and assume it works. One passes. Okay. So yeah, I've got push log. I have tested that already. Input checks, which I'm going to test. Play sound would be good to try. Get tags. That stuff would be good to try. Get tag content. I'll probably test it more.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, I sneezed now. Yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna not just explicitly test this now because it's all gonna get tested eventually when this has been used in the quest stuff. So I will instead just test it as I go. Then after I'm finished testing each bit of it, then so yeah, in addition to the custom quest types, we also need to get the custom scene. And then the banner settings. Alright. So we've got the settings done. Then we need to get the quests. Right. In addition to the quests, we need a bunch of data. So we get that stuff by default. The only parts we don't are the start conditions, the objectives, and rewards. Oh, let me think.
Mic off. Mic on.
Yeah, so for each quest does arc is gonna be fish and chunk. Gonna be that. I'm thinking I might change this to return an eye list. Just so I don't have to keep doing dot to list. So this should now has an eye list, so I should just be able to get rid of that and it not complain at me. Right, in addition to the start conditions, we need the quest rewards. And then finally we need the objectives. Now the objectives are a little more complicated, I think, because the quest objective chunk also has start and end conditions. So it's going to have to be something like this, I think. Let's see. So I've got a bit of nesting going on in loops, which is not the most efficient, but considering the structure of this and the limitations, that is probably the most efficient I'm going to get. But on the bright side, this 21 lines of code would have probably been like 17 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 11. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Oh, with that in mind, I think I have all my quest data and all my chunk data. All my quest data and all my settings data, I mean. So I want to test it out with no data and just make sure nothing blows up. Obviously if it does, then I need to fix it. So I should be able to launch the game without it blowing up on me. And happy days, good. Now let's test it with data. It needs stock. Objective. And that objective must have a complete condition. Does not need a reward. Although, I probably will give it a reward, so I've got something to load out. So theoretically, there's a quest in there now. And if we're lucky, it should load out all the data for said quest. Without blowing up. Nothing's blown up, that's a good start. What I'm gonna do is okay. Okay. As part of that, I want to push. Let's see. Best quest dot title. And then want to push type. What else did I set? The start condition. The start condition. Which name? Now we've got objective. Employment. And then last but not least was the rewards. I think I set it to gold, but I can do type. Reward type. Don't think I need to do. Well, you know what's good. And then last but not least, gold. I think that should all be there. And I'm excited because I don't immediately see any potential problems with it. Ooh, we got something. Test queue. Yep, that's the type. That's the start condition. No, yeah, start condition, switch name. That's the objective description. The objective's complete condition, switch name. The reward type and the reward value. We have a quest. Happy days. So we've now tested and confirmed that we are correctly pulling out the data for each quest. I am chuffed with that. Now then, let's think. What's next? So we've got the quest data. What do we need sounds for? We need sounds, yes, definitely do. So, available is logged. Yes. No, actually, do the get filtered item. Right. There we go. What does this do actually, out of curiosity? Because if it just does what I do, okay. We'll just get full list. Just returns the item list. Mine better. I think I might just go with mine. Feel like it's probably. Do that. No. That returns a 9 here. So we've got the sounds. We need system to check for switches and variables. We need party to check inventory. That is all good so far. don't think there's anything I need off map scene. No, there will be. Right, I'm gonna actually grab my initialize off of this. So I need them two. I also need this. Oh, actually, I also want that. Hmm. I think. I'll come back to that. I will come back to that. Okay. Got that. That can go in here. Okie dokie. Okay. Let's see. Um. Just thinking. Okay. I'm gonna change these a bit. So. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to set the all up. The active and complete will always be false by default. That's what I want. Okay. So I need to make those changes. Now we've got an easy way to know if a quest is active or complete. We don't have to constantly check if multiple conditions are true or right. Got a little bit of do. I'm going to recycle this banner. This. So, it'll be slightly different. I don't think there's going to be any specific. Okay. And then I could probably look at maybe reducing this a bit. $94. Okay. Perfect. Obviously the text in there doesn't matter because I'm going to change. Good day. Right, I'll be back in a minute, bear with.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alrighty, right, I'm gonna pop out for a little bit. I'll grab some food with my wife real bit quick, and then once I'm back, we'll carry on. So I shall catch you shortly. Bye-bye.